Shalom, shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites who come out week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, aka Babylon, aka Egypt, aka Sodom and Gomorrah, which is America. First and foremost, we'll give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, GMS, who rule well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. We are here for the elect and elect only of the 12 tribes of Israel, Judah, the so-called Negroes, Benjamin, the so-called West Indian Jamaicans, Levi, the so-called Haitians, Reuben are the Seminole Indians, Gad are the North American Indians, Issachar the so-called Mexicans. You have Zebulon, the Guatemala to Panama, Manasseh, the so-called Cubans, Simeon are the so-called Dominicans, and Ephraim are the Puerto Ricans, Asher is Colombia to Uruguay, and Naphtali is Argentina to Chile. These are the 12 tribes of Israel who our big brother Yahweh Shai is coming to redeem. 1/3 the elect and 2/3 are set up for the destruction. Okay? Hey, this is a beautiful thing to be out prophesied, man, you know, because we see the things that are going on. The brother down in Valdosta, I saw a video he did, man. He said these are the last days of the last days, man. Okay? You know? The last days of the last days, man. Wanathon, I think that's his name, the brother's name. You know? Your Wanathon, he had mentioned on a video. These are last days of the last days, man. You know? And that's a good thing to look at, to be, if you in this truth, to look at as a springboard, because things are happening constantly day by day. Okay? You got Esau and them up there in Capitol Hill. They coming up with different laws and legislations and decrees on seem like it's every 3 or 4 hours now. They might come out. You might see a feed twice in a day. You might see a feed twice in a day on some decree they didn't put out, man. And that's in the scriptures. Okay. Second Ezra 15. Second Ezra 15. Second Ezra. Go to 9. Go to 9. Second Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure the time diligently within itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world that he made, right? So when we measure this time diligent within itself, that's what we do. We constantly keep our eyes out on the alternative news feeds, RT, Press TV, you know, Al Jazeera. It's another good one. It's called BabylonB.com. We constantly watch each other's videos. This is how we keep being edified and stay informed of what's going on, man. You know, watch each other's videos. See what's happening in each part of these different cities, man. Because everything is going to come to a head, and it's going to be all in America, okay? But what they're doing, the bigger cities, they're attacking the bigger cities first. So we watch the other brothers in the bigger cities to see what's going on. So when they come to the smaller states, you know, because right now you see what's happening, man. They have Esau then came up with this COVID-19 thing, which has everybody basically in prison in their own homes. Okay, you're basically in prison. So when you on curfew at 9 o'clock at night to 5 in the morning, you don't know what they doing in the wee hours of the morning, man. And they setting up, man. Okay, they setting up. And you know, and Esau, let me read this. Okay, we in the last days of the last days, man. I like that saying. This is Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell therein. And rejoice ye heavens, man. And ye that dwell therein, the angels, Yahweh Shai. The elect men who've been here, whose souls are back sitting with Yahweh Shai in the heavens, man. Worshiping him every day. Rejoice, man. Because the Father is getting ready to send the Son back to bring the rulership of Israel under him in, man. That's what we at. Okay? And Yahweh has to make chess moves to have the people here to push out his plan. Okay? And it says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil has come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. That devil is what? The spiritual, the counterpart, the spiritual demon Satan in heaven, his counterparts on the earth, which are Esau. That's the devil that's talking about. The man that the earth was given to, okay? Because it tells you in Job 9 and 24 that the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, all right? Okay? In process of elimination, we know who runs the planet. We know who runs the banking families. We know who owns all the banks, man, and the diamond dishes. We know, man. Okay? It's not a hard thing. And you people of our people who have neglected to hear the men come out and preach, and the Lord extend his arm out to you through the men, you're gonna find out that Esau is that devil that the Bible speaks of. When he get done with you, you're gonna know he's the devil. Okay? But it's gonna be too late, man. The Lord gonna let you be overcome and succumb into his violence, man, or into his philosophy. Okay? Because the doors are shedding, man. Cause soon come, we're not gonna be out here. You know, you can look around, and there used to be more people out here than this, man. Now they done shut this place down, man. You know, you got Jake and them. They trying to get out now, trying to walk a little bit, exercise, do the little things they ain't never done. But basically, man, it's almost too late, man. Because when the Lord take us off the streets, man, that's it. All right, that's gonna be it. All right. And it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell therein them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil has come down on you having great wrath, because he knoweth he have but a short time. So this man know his time is short, so he gonna bring out all stops, man. You know, he's getting ready to bring martial law on Jake, man. That's the next move. You know, because we see railheads happening. You see military vehicles being pushed to these bigger cities, man. You know? So, hey, these people gonna wake up here in Arkansas one day, and it's gonna be a police presence, man, a military police presence, man, all over, man. You know? Because the Army Corps engineers, man, they could shut this city down, because it ain't but like, at the most, maybe eight, 9 different ways to get out of this city. You know, you got probably 8 or 9 or 10 different ways you can get out, and they know all these access points, so they can easily shut it down and have what you call checkpoints, man. 'Cause that's what's going on. That's what you have when you cross over from Louisiana to Texas right now. You got to go through checkpoints, man. Okay. So Esau is making his move, man. He's making his move. You know? Man, I never seen that on that building. That building address is 322. 322, you know, that's one of those left-hand side numbers, 322. You know? And I'm looking at the building. On one side, you got the tarot card thing, which is, we know what that's about. The soothsayers, and the other building is basically empty. I don't know what's in there, so that's one of them 3. That just struck me when I saw that 322. That's on the left hand side. Is one of their numbers. But okay, so the Army Corps engineers basically, they can bring in those concrete barriers, man, and shut these highways down. They can shut these interstates down, man, to the point where you have to take alternate routes and they'll be waiting on you. Like I said, in Louisiana, to cross over from Louisiana to Texas, you got to go through checkpoints now. Okay, so they're slowly bringing that martial law presence to the people, which is going to accumulate to what? The ushering in of the RFID chip, man. Okay. It says, he answered and said unto me, measure the time diligently within itself. And when you see these things, you have to measure, man. You have to look at that. It's like, okay, what is this? To the common person, you got to say, well, man, what's this? But you've been seeing men on the streets preaching, but yet you fan your hand. But as the situation get worse, you're going to be looking for them. But Amos 8 and 11 going to already be there kicked in. All right? And you're not going to find the men, okay? It says, thou seest parts of the signs past, which I told thee before. What is that? You have earthquakes in diverse places. You have these different blood moons, wolf moons. Okay, you have chariot sightings. Okay, you have famished conditions. You have pestilence, which are diseases, and they've been since 2004. You know, started out with MERS and SARS and the avian and Ebola and, you know, the swine flu, bird flu, all these different pestilence have been. Okay, these are parts of the science past. You have to be watching out for it. Then the Lord said he's going to begin to visit this place. And we know he's beginning to visit because did not the president just say 100,000 more people are going to die from coronavirus? How can you predict how many people? That's a large number. That's whole cities, man. In some places, that's a whole city. Some places, that's two big towns, what we call not cities but towns. You know. Some towns that have 50,000 people, they'll have 3 high schools, or sometimes 4. So you figure a town with 100,000, you're gonna have at least 5 or 6 high schools. So that's a lot of people that they're predicting that's gonna die. So how you know if you're not gonna be actually doing the killing? This dude is a devil, man. Okay, but the scriptures have him point blank peg, man. And we were just watching for the signs past, man. Doing what Yahweh Shem Yahushua told us to do, to the best of our ability. Okay. We trying to make profit to the talent that was given unto us, okay? It says, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time where the highest will begin to visit the world that he made, and visit meaning punish. And you see what he's doing. If he's allowing Esau to kill 100,000, then that's punishment from the Heavenly Father. Okay? All right? It says, therefore, then there shall be earthquakes and uproars of people in the world. And that uproar is happening now, man, because people are trying to figure out what's going on. Okay? And then when the condition gets worse, you're going to start seeing a sedition. Right? You're going to start seeing people go up against the government. It's going to be a civil war, basically. That's why they have already had the troops start to bring troops back from overseas, man. Okay? Because they're going to need all those troops for what they finna try to do to the people here in America. Okay? They're going to try to bring it, man. Because they know it's going to be a bigger resistance for the people in America when they try to bring a RFID chip. A lot of other countries, man, the way they live, they think it's cool. Like Sweden, you have a lot of people in Sweden, they already have the chip. People like in China, they'll actually basically be for taking it, because I saw a video this morning where they were in a restaurant and you have a lot of Chinese people already paying with RFID chip. Dudes scan the back of their hand. He scan the back of their hand. So you Israelites out there that call yourselves teachers, man, that say it ain't no such thing as an RFID chip. It's not. If it's not, then what is that, man? I guess that's just something for show. Okay? And the Lord gonna deal with you prophets who have not prophesied, man, the right way, man. Okay? He gonna deal with you. You know? And it's going to be harsh when he deal with you, man. And it says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee. He spoke these things that are happening now. He was spoken by the prophets long ago. But guess what? When the prophets got the visions and they wrote it down, they really didn't understand what they were seeing and what they were writing down. Okay? You know? Hey man, the Most High got everything. Most High tan Jake up, man. I just saw Jake walk by. A little wasp got in his face, man. Jake beat himself up trying to get away. I mean, Most High, man, he gonna send all kind of plagues, all kind of ways. This thing, there was about 10 of them. He be messed up right now. It was just one. I almost had him break his neck. See, the Lord could have had a swarm of them come down on him, man. And he be messed up right now. All right? Man, you don't know how the Lord's coming, so you gotta be ready, man. You know? Man, when the Lord come back, man, you want him to find you with all faith, man. Okay? Not lacking, man. Not acting like a 2/3. Because 2/3, it tells you in Zechariah, the 13th chapter, that 2/3 are going to be destroyed, okay? It says, for like as all is in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifested. The end is made known, and is made known through the scriptures. See, we know how the end is going to be, man. We know that the end is going to come through thermonuclear destruction. We understand when we read Isaiah, the 54th chapter, that the Lord has had the scientists to create these nuclear missiles, man, which they're going to shoot, man. Okay? They're not going to put these things in the Smithsonian for us to just look at. They're going to actually shoot them off, man. But it's a prelude, man. It's a build-up, okay? The Lord has the prophecies unfolded so we can see them, and that our faith will build. So now we see the part where it was talking about men trying to be able to go in the city and shall not be able. We're seeing that slowly happen right now with this lockdown, okay? And we see what's going to happen when they bring the troops in, that martial law presence. That's part of what you call the time of Jacob's trouble. Because soon come, they're going to start coming door to door with the troops. And it's going to be forced vaccinations put on you people. And the ones who you resist, it's going to be a death to you. A scourge is put on you. They're going to try to force you to take the chip. Okay? Lord willing, man, the men that's been true and trying to make profit of the talents they've been given, may the Lord give them spiritual power, man. Okay? But we know certain men, it says certain men gotta be martyrs. Okay? Which is a high honor to be taken out for this truth. It's a high honor, man, in the heavens, man. Okay? So we continue to prophesy, man, because you have a lot of brothers, different camps right now. The curfew, the way they got the curfew, certain brothers can't even go out, man. You know, they gotta do sit downs at the crib. You know, so this don't stop, man. You know, we gotta continue forth with the talent that the Lord has given us, man. You know, the time will probably come when they won't see me out here. You know, that time is coming where it won't be none of us out here. Okay, and that's in the scripts. Let me get that for you. Amos 8:11 says, behold, the days come, said the Lord Yahweh, that I will send famine in the land, not a famine of bread. It said not a famine of bread, right? Not a famine of bread. It says not of thirst of water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. See? And then why did he say that first? Because this famine of the word is going to come. It's going to come prior to everybody being in that position where ain't no food. Okay, that's why he said not a famine of thirst, but because we know that's coming. But he said this first. So this famine of the word gonna come before everybody get hungry and everybody ain't got no water, no food, and then they come to the streets like zombies, man. That famine of the word is gonna be here before that. I could be speaking as a fool, but I'm reading the scriptures. Because it said not a famine of bread. And we know it's gonna be a famine of bread because the scriptures talk about that men not being able to go in the city because of great famine and tribulation. See? So that's why I say that. This famine of the word probably gonna come before all that. And all those things coming, it's gonna be a thirst for food out here and water. But the Lord said in Isaiah 65, he says this in Isaiah 65 and I think it starts at 11 or 12. Isaiah 65 to 11. But ye are they that forsake the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for their truth, and that furnish a drink offering unto that number. So they getting ready to bring martial law, man. A lot of you people are getting ready to be a sheep for the slaughter, man. Okay? You know? And it says, therefore will I number you to the sword, right? And the Lord is doing it now through people dying of this. These Esau basically them coming up with like a strong strand of pneumonia. It's just attacking people with weak immune systems. The Lord taking you out this way, man. He's taking you out by pestilence. Because he speaks of Jeremiah 15, the 4 sword judgments, man. So he's taking you out through pestilence, man. Okay? And it says, and ye shall bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer, and when I spake, ye did not hear, right? Because we out here constant, week in and week out. When people fan their hand, they still ride by. Even though they didn't lock the city down, you see very few people riding by. We still come out here and prophesy until it's time for us not to. People still riding by, looking, and still cruising on by.